There are moments in life when emotions hit like a ton of bricks, sudden, heavy, impossible to name. And sometimes, in trying to escape the storm, we forget that we're allowed to simply stand in the rain. This is the story of Maya, and a day she remembered she was enough. Maya was the kind of person everyone relied on. The one who never missed a deadline, never said no, never let her emotions show. She thought her worth lived in how much she could handle, in staying strong, in being the steady one. But lately, it felt like she was carrying more than her arms could hold. Every request, every expectation, every smile she forced began to feel like another brick on her chest. One evening, after a long, draining day, she sat alone in her car. The glow from the dashboard reflected in her tired eyes. She could feel something rising: frustration, sadness, maybe even both. She turned up the music, scrolled through her phone, tried to push it down. But when the noise stopped, the emotions didn't. They filled the small space around her: tight chest, trembling hands, eyes burning. And for once, she didn't fight it. She didn't lecture herself to be positive or strong. She just let it be. She leaned forward, rested her forehead on the steering wheel, and breathed, shaky at first, then slower. She noticed how her body ached, how her shoulders felt like stone, how every breath carried years of "I'm fine." As the tears came, she let it. She closed her eyes, then shifted her attention to her body, asked herself, where do I feel it most in my body? She sat with these feelings, breathed in and breathed out slowly. As she did this several times, something inside her loosened. The emotions were still there, but they weren't taking over. They were simply passing through, like waves receding after crashing ashore. It wasn't a dramatic change, just a quiet awareness, a soft, almost imperceptible shift inward. It was the beginning of learning to attune to herself. We spend so much of our lives running from what we feel, thinking if we slow down, the sadness or anger might consume us. But when we allow those emotions to exist without rushing to fix them, we discover something unexpected. They move, they change shape, they soften. Feeling isn't the opposite of strength. It's how we reconnect to the parts of us that have been waiting to be seen. In that space between reaction and stillness, something sacred happens. We begin to listen to our bodies, our breath, our truth. And that's how healing quietly begins. If you've been trying to hold it all together, maybe it's okay to set it down for a moment, to feel what you've been avoiding, to breathe into the weight instead of pushing against it. You don't have to have it all figured out. You just have to come home to yourself, one breath at a time. Remember, your worth isn't earned in doing. It's remembered in being. Even when life feels chaotic, even when you don't feel ready, you are still enough.